Good afternoon, YouTube family. My name is Zandi, and the name of this channel is Journey to Purpose TV. This afternoon, I'm coming to you with a topic on. Sorry about this. Something is not right somewhere in my outfit, but anyway, let's manage that. I just want to talk about a topic that I've been contemplating for a long time now concerning something that I witnessed in a certain workplace where I've worked some time ago in the past. This workplace is one of those workplaces that have canteens. If you don't know what a canteen is, it is the place where employees can buy meals from. Meals, snacks, anything you can think of. You don't have to go outside, maybe to a mall or something to look for food. Most workplaces have canteens, especially those that are far away from malls or places that sell food or takeaway. So, first of all, like for some time, we've been using this canteen, we've been using it, but something didn't feel right somewhere about this canteen. Like the food will look so delicious and all that, but what I experienced, I don't know about others, but it was never tasteful when you eat it. Okay, that is just by the way, because I believe everyone's experience is different. But for some time, and then because of that, I decided, hey, you know what? I never enjoy the food whenever I buy it, no matter what type of meal I buy. I never enjoy the food, so I should just stop using that particular canteen. And one of the reasons that I decided to stop using that canteen is like, okay, maybe I should not mention that now, but I just decided to stop using the canteen. And I noticed that a particular supervisor in this canteen, who happens to be a Sangoma, like whenever she sees me in this canteen, if she's on the till on the other end, she'll make sure she goes to the side where they dish out food. She'll make sure she's in the queue. She's dishing out food in the queue where I am. After she finishes dishing out, this is something that I experienced quite a few times. After finishing dishing out food for me, she'll then stop dishing out food and quickly run to the what do you call it, to the cashier, okay, to mend one of the tills so that I can pay through her. And I was wondering, like, what is the meaning of all this? And I remember telling a friend of mine or an acquaintance of mine who also was working at this canteen about this experience. Excuse me. And she's the one who revealed to me that the supervisor, is a Sangoma, and most people in the workplace, like, they consult to her, and many people, like, it was like a fashion in my workplace. A lot of people were initiates, like Sangoma initiates. So this lady, like, revealed to me that most people have been initiated by her in our workplace. Okay, that was by the way. And I stopped because I wasn't enjoying the food in any case. But then after a couple of months, like, I needed food desperately, and I couldn't go far to get food. I needed to get food urgently and desperately. So I just said to me, okay, let me just use the canteen this once. Then I won't forget what I witnessed in that canteen. Like on in the area where they dish out food, there's like a shrine. Well, they won't call it a shrine, but they created a shrine. Like, almost there's those rails, if I may put it, that separate. It's a counter and then rails on top that separate the people that are dishing out from the people who are buying. So they've put all the Sangoma items, whatever the Sangoma gets after they've been initiated, the beads, the calabashes, all those things, the things the Sangomas wear, everything you can think of is there. And I think what was missing was only a snake. Maybe it was there, but we did not see it. Maybe it was invisible. That's what I thought to myself, at least. So I thought, I'm not leaving this alone because, number one, this is a workplace. Why are we having this here? So I talked to one of the ladies who are dishing out food, and I asked, what is this? And she said, no, this is traditional what, because we're selling traditional food and stuff like that. And it's not on an everyday that traditional food is sold in that workplace. There's different dishes each day. So even if they're selling traditional food, why would they put like Sangoma items? I mean, everyone has a choice, right? It's not only Sangomas that work there or those who are initiates that work there. There are those who believe in other things. So why does it feel like they are enforcing their beliefs in all of us? And that really bothered me. And I felt like that needed to be addressed in one way or the other. It really needed to be addressed because apparently this lady, to me it looked like now this lady who is the supervisor of this canteen, and remember that canteens are mostly outsourced, right, to a certain company. So this supervisor who happened to be a Sangoma, to me it felt like she had brought her shrine or one of her shrines to our workplace to fulfill her own desires best known to her, you see, through us. And as a result, a lot of things at work were going on, a lot of things, a lot of ungodly things were going on. So that was a shock of my life. Like, people of God, we really need to be prayerful, especially in our workplaces. I'm saying this because most people, especially born again Christians, when they see things like this, they become fearful. Okay, fear is a normal thing, but if you do feel fear, you take it to God. But in their feeling of fear, they end up succumbing to the powers maybe that be in that place. Sometimes God has put you in a workplace for a reason, maybe to address certain things or to fight certain battles through the power that God gives you to fight certain battles so that people can see His power through you. But what I've noticed is that most of us as Christians, as born again Christians especially, we succumb to these powers. We let them rule over us. We submarine, we become fearful, and most of the times we deny our faith. Okay, we might not say it openly that we denied our faith. We might pretend to still be born again Christians, but when we know that we've allowed Satan to convert us to his kingdom, I might not be giving justice to the situation through the words that I'm using now, but I pray and hope that someone is picking it up in the spirit. These things are going on, and the main reason for this video is that we're probably gonna see more things in our workplaces, but as children of God, we need to gird our loins. Excuse me. Like as Ephesians chapter 6 says that we must put on the full armor of God. We must make sure that every day we put on the full armor of God, so that whatever the enemy sends against us, we are able to fight it with the full armor of God instead of succumbing to the powers of the enemy. Because God is with us always, and He said in His word, He'll never leave us nor forsake us. I pray this makes sense to someone. You know, some of the things, they are only discerned by the Spirit, and then it becomes hard for you who have descended to explain to those who have not descended. But I really pray that this makes sense to everyone. I love you all. Thank you for this opportunity to listen to me. Share this video to everybody you know, like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to comment. What has been your experience in your own workplace? What has been your experience in your own workplace? What has been your experience? Will you please share it in the comment section so that we can engage each other. I love you all, and goodbye.